Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a review and demo on some new Colourpop products that came out. I feel like for a while I was kind of falling off my Colourpop game, but they are just on it with launch after launch after launch. And I got back into it with the eyeshadow palettes, the Yes Please palettes. I know they just did a restock on that this last Thursday. And then after I got that, immediately I needed to get the She palettes. Loved it as well. And then Colourpop just dropped a bomb. They're like, we're coming out with concealers, highlighters, bronzers, brushes. I've been trying to get one of their like sprays because I wanted to check it out, but those are always sold out. So definitely next time, hopefully they restock those soon. But concealers, I was so excited for concealers, and they just need to make foundations now. That would be amazing. But concealers, $6 for concealers. I picked up two colors because I wasn't sure, and it's online, so I was like, I just kind of wanted to play it safe. And then we picked up 3 brushes from the collection just because I was like, okay, I want to test them out first and we'll see. And then I picked up a bronzer and a highlight. So I just kind of want to talk about some of these products with you guys because these are so affordable, and honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, I am loving them all. So first part, because I feel like the first item I kind of want to talk about, I feel like what a lot of people are curious about are the concealers. So I picked up 2 shades. I picked up shade Light Neutral number 15 and then Light number 20. The color I've been using the most, and the one that I'm wearing right now, is a Light 20. I do have more of a tan, so I feel like that works really well for my skin tone. I feel like if anything, it's just a hint, it's close to my skin tone, maybe just a hint lighter, so it does give me some brightness. Maybe in the winter time I switch to 15, use both maybe. But both of these I feel like work really well. I would say Light 20 has a little bit more yellow in it, and then Light Neutral is definitely more neutral. So if you run maybe on the neutral cooler side, I think this will work better for you depending on your skin tone. I'll list down below the different foundations that I use and different brands so you can kind of see. Maybe, I know that's usually kind of helpful for some people, but for Light 26, $1. I think the packaging feels really nice. It's almost similar to like their liquid lipsticks, just like a little bit mini form. But it feels like nice. It doesn't feel cheap. It feels like kind of weighted. They did do a lot of whites with this packaging, which I don't know how I totally feel about it. It looks nice, but when you're doing makeup, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like a lot of us, you know, you do concealer, you're using your beauty blender, you get it all over your hands, and then I've noticed I do kind of get it on the white parts of like the concealers and the brushes and stuff, so I kind of have to wipe and be a little bit careful. But it does look nice. But for the concealer, I will say that it does oxidize. It doesn't oxidize, at least this one, like orange on me. So I feel like it starts off a little bit lighter, but it's still kind of like the lightness that I like, so it works. But just so you know, it does oxidize. But I do love the applicator. It's that doe foot applicator. Very, very comfortable, because I've definitely used some applicators that kind of like scratch your face a little bit. Very, very comfortable. It feels so creamy. It glides on the face so easily. I have dry skin, so I appreciate that. But then when you kind of blend it out, it does blend out a little bit matte, but a comfortable matte. Like the type of like matte that it reminds me of is kind of like the Tarte Shape Tape, but I would say Tarte Shape Tape is definitely like that full coverage, and this is definitely more of like a medium coverage, and you can even like kind of build it up to that full coverage if you want. For me, I do have dark circles, so you can kind of see them, but I just been kind of wanting to play with just a concealer. So like my usual concealers, I always use an orange corrector to kind of cancel that out, because I feel like even if you layer on the concealer, you can still kind of see that darkness, especially if you're going a little bit lighter. So something I just always suggest in general, so I don't kind of count it against the concealer. That just means I need an orange corrector. But I love the way that it dries down and it stays all day. I've been loving it. I was like, you know, let me try one more time. Do I really love it? I do. Let me try one more time. You really love it? Yes, damn, I do. Like, I have been enjoying this concealer so much. So I feel like I will repurchase for $6. I think it's a really, really good price. I love the fact that it lasts me all day. So if you've been looking for something with like good coverage, very hydrating underneath the eyes, like this does not dehydrate my dry skin. I have dry skin, so I don't know if like oily skin people, if you feel like it's maybe a little bit too slick, but I like it when I set it with my powder. I think it sets so nicely. So I would definitely suggest this concealer if you are curious. I've been blending it out with my concealer because one of the brushes, I keep forgetting to try it out with it, but with the Beauty Blender, I love it. It doesn't soak up the product. It blends it out so easily, so beautifully, and it lasts me all day. The next three products that I wanted to talk about were the brushes, and these run for about, these were both, the next three products I want to talk about were the brushes. The next three products I wanted to talk about were the three brushes that I picked up, and these two run for about $7 and this one runs for about $9. I'm not sure if anything goes about $10, but they're around that price range. So the $9 brush, this is the kind of like contour, you can use it for blush brush, definitely had to pick this up. And then this was like the small fluff brush, which this is the one I wanted to try to test out underneath my eyes to blend out a concealer, but I keep forgetting to, but I did use it for something else. And then we have the fan brush, because I haven't had like a fan brush that's like really like soft and applies my highlight really well. So I'll start off with the fan brush. $7. I do really like these. For all of these, the bristles are so soft, and that highlight, I love it for my highlights. You can definitely just kind of like add and kind of like brush it out. I think it blends out so beautifully. So if you're looking for a really great highlight brush, I would definitely suggest this fan brush. Or what I've been wanting, I haven't tested it out for highlight, but I also think the small fluff brush would be great for like that intense highlight you kind of want to add on. But what I use it for today is to set my under eyes, which I think is great. It's very similar to my Real Techniques setting brush. This might be like about the same price actually as my Real Techniques setting brush, but I have also been wanting to experiment with the concealer, so maybe I can get even more coverage with it. But to set underneath your eyes, I think that's perfect. And then I want to use it more for highlight. The bristles are so soft, but not like too soft where they don't do anything. If you've used those type of brushes, that happens. And then we have this contour brush, which you can also use for blush, and I think that's perfect. I love that you can kind of turn to the sides and really chisel out those cheekbones, really get in there. I think it's really soft. It blends out the product really beautifully. So the only thing I would say is I wish they kind of had the names on there, because if you don't know, you don't know, you know, type of a thing. But honestly, you can use your brushes for whatever you want. It could be labeled for something and you can use it for something completely different. But if you're on the market for some brushes and you want to check out Colourpops, I would definitely say check these out. Like, I'm curious about the other brushes, see if I want to add some more to my collection. Then the last two products that I picked up were the bronzer and the highlight. They had so many bronzers to choose from and so many highlights to choose from. This comes in the white packaging. Once again, I'm like, ugh, I'm kind of messy. I hope I don't mess them up. I think it was $8. I picked up mine in the compact for $8, or you can just pick up the product just in the pan for about $7, so save $1. But I was like, you know, in case I want to travel, I don't know if I, you know, want to put these in palettes yet. I don't know, but I can always pop it out and do that later. I kind of wanted the compact, you know. So the bronzer that I picked, the only thing that was interesting was that it just says highlight pressed powder face highlighter bronzer. Like, they didn't put the name of my bronzer. Luckily I know, because I only ordered one, but I was like, I'm gonna get confused later. But the bronzer that I picked up, this one is, fuck, what did I say? See, I already forgot. The bronzer that I picked up was in the shade Private Party, and I know a couple of them, I don't know if this is the one, maybe this has kind of like, it's a nice sheen to it. I was like, it's gonna have sparkles, but it doesn't. I think I actually like the way that this glides on. Like, it does have like that nice sheen to it. It's not glittery, because I'm not a big fan of those type of bronzers, but it just glides on the face really nicely, so it gives you a nice smooth finish, especially for me who has dry skin. And just that all over sheen, I really like. I think it blends out beautifully, especially with that like kind of contour brush. I think I love the formula of these pressed powders so much. So if you're in the market, the bronzer, I kind of want to check out the different colors to see if they have maybe something maybe even a little bit cooler. But hey, because I do like this one, I'm definitely willing to check out the other colors. The highlight. So I picked up my highlight in here, Kitty Kitty, because I thought the name was so cute, but then I was looking at the swatches and I thought the color would be very complimentary to my skin tone, and even with a tan, I think it's still very complimentary. I love the bronzer, but I am in love with the highlight. It is so smooth. Ugh, it glides on so smoothly. I think Colourpop, their highlights, the ones they have kind of in like their regular kind of like cushion form, I fell in love with that because I love that it was kind of like cushiony, it was wet, you know, for my dry skin. It just definitely gave me a nice finish. I kind of want to combine these now. Oh my god, that would be the best highlight combo ever. This formula, I think it's so smooth. It's not chunky glittery. It's not just like, it's not gritty like I think the last highlight I reviewed. I need more of these highlights. I saw the highlight palette that they had. What was it? Give Me More. That's how I feel about the highlights. I was like, that was the perfect name for a palette. So I saw that palette before. I was like, do I need it? I don't know. What's the formula gonna be like? But if it's like this, I need the palette. Like, Jesus Christ, I need more of these highlights. If you anything, I don't know. My two favorite things from this collection, if you have to get, definitely is the highlights and the concealers. I can't with this highlight. I love it so much. I think it looks beautiful, and I love the fact that they came out with so many different colors to complement so many different skin tones. So if they keep up this formula, I definitely am gonna need to buy some more highlights. If you are a highlight whore, get yourself a highlight. Oh my god, and that fan brush, I think that's a really, really great pair for $8, $7 without the compact. I think that's a really great affordable highlight. I hope you guys enjoyed this review and demo. I am so happy with all the products that I picked up. I either love or I'm obsessed with them. So I think that's a great thing, especially because I spent my money on it. But I bought so much, it was very affordable, and it was like the price of one Sephora product. I think I spent $52 total, and look at how many products I got. Maybe I didn't need that extra concealer, but still, like, honestly, if you want to like go on a shopping spree, go on a shopping spree at Colourpop, because you get so much bang for your buck, and they have so many amazing quality products and a great price. That's right, I love Colourpop so much. I was not disappointed. I have two different color concealers, but I feel like depending on the time of the season, they'll both work for me. Let me know if you guys have picked up any of these products, and let me know whether you like them or didn't like them, and maybe there's something in here that I did not pick up that you think I should pick up, because, you know, I just need somebody else to enable this addiction for me, just as I will do the same for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to keep up with some more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.